offense set on first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch. He's still some work to do to pick up that first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Looking for a crease. It's Young. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Quarterback adapted. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. 1st and 10 again.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wide out in motion. Give to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback will audible. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Coming after it. Going downfield for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on 4th. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There's no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
He's loose. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He lost one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
The offense set for a first down play.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Off the play fake on first down. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Love the play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can snip it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the water. Now we're taking a shot. You've got the athletes to go execute. Just dial it up.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've already squandered it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown tie. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Ward. Working that left side now. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but...
Looking for a huge play. And that pass is caught at the 25. Touchdown, Canes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I think in the
Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return. You just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got
The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss.
And that ball is picked off. Touchdown, Bama! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, it's Cook. He's going for the big play. Snags it on the right. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Alabama quickly back to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Unloads it left. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Lowers those pads. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Off play action on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense has a second down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Missouri 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Young. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they're going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next count. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The sure hands, it's Williams. He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the 1st down.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fair catch called for and... The offense lining up for a first down play. Defense not showing press coverage. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Grab behind the line. It's James. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, this left-handed quarterback, he drills throwing on the run to his right. a lot in practice for situations just like that, and it paid off there.
And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Gabriel. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Alabama 3.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The inside handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Moves around to clear up the vision. Lets it go. On target to the left. Still on his feet. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Alabama quickly back to the line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field.
Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
On second down, wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Young. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to pass, it's Gabriel. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey.
And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves them needing a yard here on 3rd down. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown tie.
And that is exactly what you want. And late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Now the play fake. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 14, Oregon.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Ball in the air, intercepted! Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Hand off from the shotgun. Fakes his man out. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as Yapa. Start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. He's going to take off. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
Alabama quickly back to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed near the marker, it's Williams. Got a lot of running room. The 10! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bama! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Getting some heat. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This is a third and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Giving him his pads. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. It's Holden. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Forced out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 36, set to kick off.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're bringing heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Oregon 8.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. This time they'll go to the running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Oregon, number 3, catch and score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38.
First and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown time! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in, it's holding. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. At the 35, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Going up top on first down. Uncorks one. It's complete. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Ducks want to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. He's going to run it. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! And let's put up points today. What do you say? How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. Fires and picked off. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quarterback checking off. He's back to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Alabama! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's James. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that
He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball.
The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. And that's not going to come close. I'm not even sure what they were thinking there. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Plows through the defense.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Might be looking to run. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Can't get him to the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in.